morning, everyone. It's Nancy with Tea and Treasures. I'm here to give you my Maynia update and to show you 2 new FFOs that I have. I'm so excited. Let's get started. This will be a real quick one. First off, the first week I was going to work on Snowy Christmas Quaker Style by RATM, which is this one. I just think that is so cute. I love it. And I am pleased to show you that in the few days I was able to stitch on it, I got quite a bit done. Now, if you remember, I just had this and one little thread up here where I had started. So I got both of those little snowflakes in, this big Quaker, this Quaker. The reindeer is almost done. I think I have a couple more red pieces to put in him. I don't know why I stopped on him. No, maybe I have both of them in there, both of the red pieces. So he is done. And then I did another little snowflake and started on the next big Quaker that is right beside him here. So I'm so excited. Oh, actually, I think I moved over to here. And I'm working on that one because that was the little spot that I did. So I'm so excited. I think I did so much work on this. And he was so easy, I did not want to put it down. I just kept working and working and working. So I'm pleased with where I'm at. I won't be as nervous next time to pick it up. So, and then this one, it's all stuck together here. I'm really pleased with what I did on here, too. I got a lot done. This is Sweet Dreams Santa by the Vermilion Stitcher. That is so beautiful. I can't wait to get there. I'm telling you. So I started working on this last week. And if you remember, we had most of this in and just a couple little squares up here. So I have finished all the squares all the way around to here. And then I put in this line, which outlines his hood. And I think a few little blue stitches down in here. But what I was running into, and I love him. Isn't he gorgeous? What I'm running into is almost his whole face is done in a blended style. So, it's one thread each of 2 different colors. And I for some reason, didn't have those colors in my pack here that I had pulled for him. So I'm going to have to sit down and pull those out and really do some work on it. But in sad news, what I discovered was, this is the one that went on the round robin. And whoever put this outline border in, they put it 2 spaces too high. So I'm going to have to frog this bottom row and then re-stitch it down where it belongs. Because there's a lot of, black work that is going on down in here, and this is the only row. Everything else is perfect. It's like 10 stitches, but this one is, or 10 spaces. This one is 13. So, I'm going to have to move that so that it matches up properly. But I can do that. That won't be hard. That's really just straight stitching. The hardest part's going to be getting it out, which I'll have to do to move on. But I think I'm really proud of the progress I made on him as well. I actually worked so much on these 2 that I didn't work on my gold birds at all. So those kind of went by the wayside. And I didn't even put in 1 stitch. Now, what's coming up? I didn't take it out of the package, but Foxy Fall. And this is by Faraway Designs. Foxy Fall. And if you remember, I don't have a whole bunch on him. Let me open him up real quick so you can see where I am at. Where'd my little hookies go? So this is where I am. That's his front leg. That's his left leg. And his chest. And then, I'm not sure what this is. Hopefully it's not the wrong color. I'll have to check that out when I get there, because I don't see that unless it's way up part of his ears for some reason. But that doesn't feel right. So I'm going to have to check that out. Looks like I may have a mistake on here already that I'm going to have to deal with. And that's maybe why he's been sitting so long, languishing in the pile. Because I realized I had it wrong and I didn't take the time to fix it. So then the following week, I'm working on Dutch Beauty by Perman of Copenhagen. And I think you all know where I am on this one. I have worked up this left side and I am here. So this is where I am at with it. You can see I've done all the way up, and then there's that deer. Where'd my hand go? And that's the top of the piece there. So I have the border, all the flowers in all the way around, so that it shows the boundary well. So I'm going to work really hard on this section here and see if I can get that in for us. And that would be excellent. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Progress, if I could do that. So my gold birds remained the same, and I haven't progressed them forward at all. And at this point, I'm thinking I'm not going to do anything on them like I have planned, doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I hate breaking up my stitching that way. I like it, I'm a monogamous stitcher, so this being able to do a whole week, I like that. It gives me a good bite on those. So I'll have to do that and get that one going. But then I told you a couple weeks ago I dropped some stuff off with Kathy at CC & Company for framing. And I got those back. And oh my God, I am in love with these pieces. Let me show you. Let me just show you. First off, 'Twas the Night. Look how beautiful that is. I love the frame on it. It's got kind of a vine, which is reminiscent of this. It's got just a touch of gold in it. So it, picks up here. But even if I have to say so myself, I think I did a really fine job stitching this. This was one of the pieces that I was so frustrated with because the leaves had like 5 different colors of green in them, and you did 2 stitches, you stopped, you change color and put 2 more in, stop and change color. And I finally decided I am not doing that all the way around this thing. So I found one of my overdyes, and I could not tell you what it is now, but I found an overdye that had similar colors to what the pattern called for, and I started using it. I think I just did the colors in this leaf and maybe one of these, and then you can see I started changing. And I changed them all the way around. Once I did that, this piece flew. It was so easy. I loved it. But I lost it for like 3 years. I couldn't find the finished piece. And in this last move, I opened up a bag that got stuck way at the back of my cabinet, and lo and behold, there it was. I was so excited. I was jumping around in the room. Yeah, I found it. So this will have a place of honor this Christmas when we switch over for that season. And I don't remember the designer of these pieces, but I will look them up and I will put it in my descriptions in case you want that too. Now this piece, wow. I just fell in love with it when first minute I saw it, and I just had to do it. And it stitched up very, very quickly. And I just love how it has turned out. Look at that. And I think it's Forest ABC. I'm not sure. As I said, I'll look it up and figure it out for you. But you can see I finished it in 2017. So 9 years ago. I don't remember. I can't hardly remember yesterday, let alone 9 years ago. But I think this is so pretty. It's got that Art Deco border on it with the pansies. And then all the little animals all the way through. Beautiful. Just beautiful to me. And look at this frame. It's kind of chunked out like it's got bugs been chewing on it, you know. So it to me, it just fit what this piece represents. And I was so pleased when I picked it up. So pleased. But that, my friends, is that. Very short update. But I wanted to get on here to let you know that I was doing Maynia. I am following my plans like we had laid out for you, with the one deviation of the gold birds. But I'm very happy with it. So I will probably be back in another couple weeks to give you the update on these last 2 segments that I'm working on now, so you can see how much I actually got done. And until then, happy stitching. Keep that frog away. Brightest blessings.